Yo, pause whatever you're doing right now because what happened at that gala is straight up nuclear. Meghan Markle was standing there smiling for the cameras when her own husband, Prince Harry, completely ignored her, walked straight past her hand like it didn't even exist, and then publicly bear-hugged a beautiful 31-year-old singer right in front of her face like nobody was watching. But hold up, it gets way worse. Harry didn't just hug her. He pulled her in tight, looked her dead in the eyes and said, "Damn, I felt every word you sang in the back of my throat." The entire room went silent. Meghan's face? Frozen. Her smile completely cracked. You could see the rage boiling behind her eyes. Insiders who were standing just a few feet away are saying she was absolutely fuming and whispered under her breath, "Are you actually kidding me right now?" And baby, the next morning it got even messier. That same singer posted a "pinch me, thank you" post calling Harry the loveliest soul I've ever met, but completely erased Meghan from the entire news. No tag, no mention, not even and his wife. Instead, she tagged the dead Sussex royal account. Meghan reportedly lost her mind behind closed doors that night. Was this the moment Harry finally snapped? Or is their marriage already dead and they're just pretending in public? What I'm about to tell you next has insiders spilling everything, and trust me, once you hear the full news, you're not going to be able to click away. Stick around because this is about to get ugly. You guys, let's be real for a second. For the longest time, Harry and Meghan tried to sell us this fairy tale. The young prince who escaped the evil palace, ran off with his strong, independent American wife, and lived happily ever after in their California mansion. They painted themselves as victims of the cold British monarchy while cashing in millions from Netflix deals, Spotify podcasts, and that bombshell Oprah interview. But behind the curated Instagram posts and polished PR statements, the cracks were forming a long time ago. Insiders close to the couple have been whispering for over a year that their so-called perfect marriage has been rotting from the inside. Harry, once the cheeky, fun-loving spare, now looks completely drained, lost, and miserable in almost every public appearance. And Meghan? She's been accused of being a ruthless control freak who treats Harry more like a prop than a husband. Remember when they dropped that explosive Netflix docuseries? They dragged the entire royal family through the mud, only for the whole project to flop harder than anyone expected. Then came Harry's memoir, Spare, where he spilled family secrets that left the world shocked. But guess what? The money stopped rolling in. Deals dried up. Invictus Games appearances started feeling forced. Suddenly, the couple that once demanded privacy began chasing every red carpet they could find. And here's the part that should have told us everything. Meghan stopped wearing that custom engagement ring Harry designed with Princess Diana's diamonds. That ring that he proudly showed off in 2017. For months now, her finger has been bare in public. Leaked reports from their Montecito circle say she's been sending him clear messages through silence and cold stares. Friends who knew them before the royal exit are now coming forward saying Meghan has always been dangerously transactional. One former associate told me off the record, she climbs ladders and kicks people off once she's done with them. Harry was her biggest ladder, but now even that seems to be breaking. Every time they appeared together, Harry's smile looked delayed, fake, and exhausted. But the second Meghan wasn't around, like that morning TV appearance in Birmingham, Harry lit up like a different man. Laughing, hugging, joking, alive. This drama didn't start at the David Foster Gala, it was years in the making. All the warning signs were there. The controlling behavior on red carpets. The obsession with filming every moment. The growing distance between them. And that night in Victoria, British Columbia, everything finally exploded in the most public, most humiliating way possible. But what happened after that hug? The real nightmare was only beginning. Now, let's get into the real chaos. Because what went down at David Foster's star-studded gala in Victoria, British Columbia, was nothing short of a public execution of their marriage. Picture this. It's a glamorous purple carpet night. $14.5 million raised for charity. Cameras everywhere. Meghan Markle steps onto the carpet like she owns it. She's directing people like a Hollywood director on steroids, arm out, pointing, telling the host of the entire evening where to stand on his own carpet. Insiders say she was barking orders at David Foster himself, while flashing that signature over-the-top laugh that looked faker than a $3 bill. Harry is walking slightly ahead, like he doesn't even want to be seen next to her. Then comes the moment that has broken the internet. A breathtaking 31-year-old British singer named Sydney Christmas takes the stage. She sings Tomorrow, and then absolutely nails Frank Sinatra's My Way. The crowd is losing it. But when she finishes, Harry does something no one saw coming. He stands up, walks straight past Meghan like she's invisible, and goes full sprint towards Sydney with both arms wide open. He pulls her into a long, tight, way too intimate hug right in front of his own wife. Then he leans in and whispers those 9 words that are now everywhere. Sydney. I felt every single word in the back of my throat. The way he said it, the look in his eyes, it wasn't polite applause. It was raw. It was emotional. It was the kind of compliment a man gives when he's completely captivated. Meghan? She froze. Her face went from fake royal smile to pure ice and 0. 2 seconds. Witnesses say her hands clenched so hard her nails dug into her palms. One insider, who was standing less than 10 feet away, leaked to me. You could feel the temperature drop. Meghan looked like she wanted to rip both their heads off. She whispered something under her breath that nobody could hear, but her body language screamed murder. But here's where it gets even more disgusting. The very next morning, Sydney drops a "pinch me" Instagram post. She calls Harry the loveliest soul I have ever come across. She talks about how he laughed at her King Charles joke and how the hug made her night. But guess what? Meghan's name is nowhere. Not tagged. Not thanked. Not even and his lovely wife. Instead, this girl tagged the dead, inactive at Sussex Royal account that hasn't posted in 6 years. You guys, are you catching what's happening here? Social media instantly exploded. One viral tweet read, Sydney didn't just hug Harry, she erased Meghan in public. That's a power move. Another account posted, Meghan is currently burning every photo of Harry in their Montecito mansion. According to multiple leaked reports from people inside the event, Meghan allegedly confronted Harry the second they got into the car. One source claims she screamed, "How dare you humiliate me like that in front of everyone?" While Harry just sat there staring out the window like a man who is already emotionally checked out. This wasn't just an awkward hug. This was a man who looked happier and more alive in 10 seconds with another woman than he has in the last 3 years with his own wife. But wait, here comes the first major twist that changes everything. Insiders are now revealing this wasn't a random moment. Multiple sources close to the couple are claiming Harry had been privately messaging Sydney for weeks before the gala. They say he told her how much her music moved him during a difficult time in his marriage. One leaked text that is now circulating in royal circles allegedly reads, "Your voice cuts through all the noise in my life right now." And the most explosive part? Meghan supposedly found out about these messages 2 days before the gala, which means she walked that carpet already knowing what might happen. This is no longer just a marriage in trouble. This is looking like a man who is done pretending. So tell me, was that hug Harry's quiet way of saying he's finished? Or is Meghan about to unleash absolute hell behind the scenes? Because what I'm about to reveal in the next part will prove this marriage might not even survive the next 30 days. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it went completely nuclear. The second that video of Harry's long, emotional hug with Sydney Christmas hit the internet, Meghan reportedly exploded behind closed doors. According to a leaked insider who was at the after-party, Meghan allegedly stormed into their hotel suite and screamed, "You just embarrassed me in front of the entire world. Have you lost your damn mind?" Harry's response? Silence. He simply poured himself a drink and refused to even look at her. One source claims he muttered, "Maybe I'm tired of pretending," before walking out and leaving her alone with her rage. But here's the part that's breaking hearts and starting World War III online. That wasn't just any hug. New footage has surfaced showing Meghan trying to grab Harry's arm right before he lunged towards Sydney, and he completely shook her off like her touch burned him. The pain in her eyes was undeniable. This wasn't a small mistake. This was a man publicly choosing another woman over his own wife in the most humiliating way possible. Within hours, the internet caught fire. Twitter, X, exploded with hashtags like #Harry and Sydney and #Meghan exposed trending worldwide. One viral thread with over 2.4 million views asked the brutal question, is Harry finally waking up from the nightmare he married? Celebrities started chiming in too. A famous British TV host posted, "You could see the exact moment Meghan's mask slipped. She was seething." Even some former Suits cast members liked posts dragging her. But now comes the shocking twist that nobody saw coming. Multiple high-level insiders from Montecito are leaking that this gala wasn't random. Harry had been planning to attend alone. It was Meghan who forced her way in at the last minute after she found out Sydney was performing. One leaked text from a close friend of the couple says Meghan wrote, "I'm not letting that little singer anywhere near him without me there." Even crazier? Sources now claim the missing engagement ring, the one with Princess Diana's diamonds, hasn't been on Meghan's finger for nearly 5 months. She deliberately stopped wearing it to test Harry. And after that hug, she allegedly told a confidant, he just signed his own divorce papers. This isn't a marriage anymore. This is a battlefield. So the real question everyone is asking now is, how much more can Meghan take before she goes full nuclear and destroys everything in revenge? Because what's coming next is so dark, so twisted, and so final, it might be the beginning of the end of Harry and Meghan forever. You're not ready for what insiders just spilled. You guys, the internet didn't just react. It erupted like a volcano. Within minutes of that hug video leaking, #HarryHugSydney and #Meghan humiliated shot to #1 worldwide. Millions of comments flooded in, and the internet split straight down the middle. One side is screaming, Harry is finally free, while the other is calling him a disrespectful, emotionally cheating husband. The hate for Meghan has reached dangerous levels. One viral tweet with 4.8 million views said, "Meghan spent years calling herself a victim, but last night we saw the real victim. It's Harry. That man looked happier hugging a stranger than he has in years with her." The replies were brutal. Thousands wrote, "The mask finally slipped. She looked like she wanted to kill him on the spot." But it's not just Twitter. Industry heavyweights are now speaking out. A major Hollywood producer who attended the gala allegedly told a close friend, "The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife." Meghan was directing people like a dictator, then Harry ignored her completely. That marriage is dead. Even royal experts are throwing fuel on the fire. One veteran BBC commentator posted, "This wasn't a hug. This was a public cry for help. Harry looked alive for the first time in years." Meanwhile, Meghan's few remaining supporters are trending #LeaveMeghanAlone, claiming she's once again being bullied by the media. The most controversial part? Sydney Christmas's post. The fact that she completely erased Meghan and tagged the dead Sussex royal account has everyone losing their minds. Fans are calling it the ultimate side chick energy. One leaked DM from a famous singer read, "Sydney knew exactly what she was doing. That thank you post was a direct hit." And then there's the ring. The fact that Meghan hasn't worn Harry's custom Diana engagement ring in months has now become the biggest talking point. Insiders say she removed it on purpose to manipulate him, but after that hug, she might never put it back on again. So here's the real question nobody can stop asking. Is Meghan quietly planning her revenge right now? Or has Harry already emotionally left the marriage, and this was his way of showing the world? The backlash is getting uglier by the hour, and what I'm about to reveal in the final twist will prove this scandal is far darker than anyone imagined. This might be the beginning of the end. But wait, you think that's the worst part? Buckle up, because what insiders just leaked is about to blow this entire scandal into a whole new dimension. According to 2 separate sources now speaking from inside Montecito, that hug wasn't the first time Harry and Sydney had been in contact. They are claiming Harry had secretly arranged a private meeting with Sydney 3 days before the gala. One source says he told her, "I haven't felt this understood in years," during a 47-minute phone call. And here comes the part that's going to leave you speechless. A close friend of Harry's has allegedly leaked a devastating voice note where Harry says word for word, "That night, I realized I'm done. I felt more in 30 seconds with her than I felt in 6 years with Meghan." You guys, if this voice note gets released, it's game over. Meghan supposedly found out about this voice note yesterday. Sources say she completely exploded, throwing objects across their $14 million mansion, screaming that Harry has betrayed her worse than the royal family ever did. One insider described the scene as pure chaos, claiming Meghan was heard yelling, "I made him. I gave him a new life, and now he wants to throw it away for some talent show singer?" The controversy is now at boiling point. Is Harry having an emotional affair? Has he already told Meghan he wants out? Or is this all part of a calculated plan to force her hand? Even bigger question, is Meghan preparing to destroy Harry publicly the same way she did with the royal family? Insiders are whispering she's already contacting lawyers and lining up explosive new interview where she plans to paint Harry as unstable and emotionally abusive. This marriage isn't just cracking, it's imploding in real time. The drama is nowhere near over. In fact, what's coming in the next 48 hours could be the most shocking chapter yet. Possible separation papers, leaked messages between Harry and Sydney, and maybe even Meghan's ultimate revenge move. I'm telling you right now, this news is about to get 10 times uglier. So tell me in the comments, do you think Harry is finally done with Meghan? Or is she about to hit him with the biggest takedown we've ever seen? You need to stay tuned because part 2 drops very soon, and trust me, what's coming next will leave the entire world speechless. You guys, if your jaw is still on the floor after everything I just told you, then you already know this is one of the biggest royal scandals of the year. So let me ask you the questions everyone is fighting over right now. Do you think Harry is emotionally done with Meghan and that hug was his breaking point? Was Sydney Christmas's post a shady power move, or was she really that clueless? Is Meghan currently plotting her revenge and about to drop another bombshell interview? Or has this marriage been dead for over a year and they're just acting for the cameras? Drop your hottest take in the comments right now. Be honest, Team Harry or Team Meghan? Do you think they'll survive until Christmas, or is a divorce announcement coming any day? I'm reading every single comment, and the wildest ones will be featured in the next video. If you want more explosive royal truth bombs like this, smash that like button right now. We need to push this video past 100k likes so I can drop part 2 even faster. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon because the next update is going to be absolutely insane. Insiders are already leaking new voice notes, alleged secret meetings, and what Meghan allegedly said the morning after that hug. Trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming. This drama is escalating by the hour, and it's only getting darker. One wrong move, and the entire Sussex empire could collapse overnight. So tell me in the comments, how long do you think this marriage has left? 3 months? 30 days? Or is it already finished? I'll see you in the next video where we expose even more. Stay tuned. This is far from over.